Xbox. Turn off.
I got one.
What do we?
No.
Hi.
Did you activate it? Oh, okay.
Record that.
Danny's just been doing the Degeneration
hit
X
record?
thing.
That's right.
Stream.
Jesus.
Whole time.
The last 24 hours.
24 hours.
Just been,
God.
I like the tasteful, like single, like oh by the way, like
Single chop.
like that.
Little solo
Just
chop.
pinkies. Just pinkies.
Yeah. See, that's
The pinky
now
chop.
that's a chop to excess, Danny O'Dwyer. So the Starfield trailer leaked out or got posted early somewhere. Of us, who has watched it, who has decided to wait?
Waiting.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
I watched it.
Damn
I
it,
watched
Danny.
it.
Solidarity,
Guys,
dude. Come on.
There was also like a making of video that was on the Washington Post.
Which no clip did not make. I should point out.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Washington posting that shit early.
Wow.
Yeah,
Got him.
and so there's like a making of, like a brief little 2-minute making of video, but the whole thing just had a real, it's not gameplay. You're not watching it and going like, here's Starfield. You're watching it and going like, oh, here's a date. It's not this year. Do
you think they couple it with the Todd Howard special, the 20-minute here's a bunch of gameplay? Because that making off had like no gameplay in that either. It looked like.
Right. That making of was not barely a making of. Also, it was just like, here's some people in a mocap set, and here's a computer we're using to make video games with, and some other stuff like that.
Scans of
Yeah.
box.
So yeah, I mean, there could be more, but again, like it's a game that's over a year away, so I could see them also just not showing much more than that and talking a little bit about it. But I guess it depends on what else Bethesda would have. Just, this thing's being billed as like the Xbox and Bethesda games showcase. So if they're putting Bethesda on equal footing with the rest of the whole thing, then Bethesda had better have a good, like, chunky lineup to go through.
And it's only 90 minutes, right? So they're probably not going to spend 20 on one game, regardless of what it is, because they're going to have to cover off loads. Isn't it 90 minutes? Is that what I heard?
That sounds right.
I'd have to
That's
cover.
about all I can handle, to be honest. I think that's like the threshold for what exactly you can actually sit through and not lose your shit.
I can sit for hours, baby.
Could you?
I'm about to. I've been doing that. So it's I don't know. We'll kind of see what else comes out of Bethesda, and if they have anything else to talk about, like a Wet 2 or
Ooh.
I am hopeful that the folks are kind of sleeping on the fact that Arcane split into two different teams. So Leon has been working on Deathloop this whole time, but since Prey, the Austin office led by Harvey Smith now, because Rafael Colantonio has gone off to do his own game, have been quiet. So we don't know what they've been working on. So hopefully, I mean, Prey came out in 2017, so it'd be super cool if they finally show whatever they've been working on over there.
Yeah, like a Rogue Warrior sequel or something nice. No,
you don't want Dishonored 3?
Yeah, same thing. And then on the Xbox side of things, do we got, we get a 1 versus 100 too? What are we thinking?
Sure.
Here.
Sure.
Yeah, I think there's so many different directions that you could go with Xbox. There's been all the Forza Horizon 5 rumors, pinning it in Mexico and having that come out this year, despite last year them talking about Forza Motorsport, and having some other things along those lines. Like there's, so we'll kind of see
They're getting in the way of each other a little bit now, aren't they? Those two.
Yeah, a little bit. So if they end up giving Motorsport another year because they're totally rebuilding how physics work and all that other stuff, then maybe that makes sense for a Horizon, which is maybe a little more, I don't want to say easier to make, but like if you could probably get away with putting out a Horizon 5 this year if you're doing much bigger, crazier work for the next Motorsport, which they're just calling Forza Motorsport, so they're kind of viewing it as that kind of big reboot sort of thing.
Oh, right. Okay.
Halo, obviously, there'll be something. There'll be a Halo.
Maybe
In fact, the
date for that
preview
this
image
year.
is just all John Halos. It's just like there's 4 John Halos on their countdown there. All of them in their suits doing God knows what in there.
I'd like to see. I'd like to see a Ghostwire Tokyo thing that keeps me interested.
Oh, yeah.
I was super jazzed about that reveal, and then they showed more this like another time, and I was like, okay, I went from a 10 to an 8.5, and now I just want to get back to where I was a little bit. That's a very selfish thing, but I was feeling that. I like those Evil Within games, so you know.
We'll see if they even spend much time on the stuff, because is that one of the games that is going to PlayStation first? Or is it just Deathloop and is it Deathloop and Ghostwire?
I think it's those two. Yeah.
Yeah. So I bet they just don't, unless they have negotiated their way into a different position with those games.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We really see.
They'll
I don't know.
have
I
to
mean,
talk
like
about
maybe
Deathloop,
that's
right?
why they still feel comfortable splitting Bethesda out, is because when they get to the Bethesda chunk there.
Right.
The second chunk, they can be like, and this game's coming to PlayStation, and it'll seem a little less
stage
weird.
Will go from green to red, and then you'll know you're now on the other side of the fence there.
Yeah, I guess there's maybe a way they could get away with that. But there's a bunch of games on the books that, like, you know, there's Perfect Dark, there's Fable,
the Indiana Jones thing,
right? There's a bunch
Machine
of
Games joint.
Then there's the new studio that Microsoft is starting down south, like Santa Monica or somewhere down there.
Do they announce Obsidian is working on Fallout New Vegas 2? That's part of their
right. Yeah. Well, I think there was a quote out of someone on the Take-Two side about Outer Worlds, saying like, oh, you know, as that franchise continues, we'll continue to participate in it. Which seems to imply that maybe there would just be another one of those. So I wonder if that's the direction that they stay headed in, or if they be nice to see them pull the trigger on a New Vegas too. That'd be neat. But Microsoft has a lot of studios. There's always a chance they could acquire some more somewhere along the way there. And
how many times do you think
maybe something like that gets announced here? Who could say? But I don't really know. I think this is the one that is potentially exciting, but also I'm not expecting to see like some of those things that we like Perfect Dark seems like it might just not be ready. Like, do they focus on stuff that's way nearer term and all that sort of stuff? It seems like there's a lot in the pipeline, but I doubt that they touch on every single studio and every single project. So I wouldn't even, it wouldn't shock me if Fable didn't turn up, even though they have shown a little bit of that, which that seems crazy, but I don't know what to make of all this, because, you know, like everything's different now because of how development's been impacted and all this other stuff. I just know that Microsoft hasn't shipped a big first party game in a very long time, and they need to. So this, I think, needs to be them laying out a plan.
They need to get Halo out this year. Like, that's sort of the because there's a gulf again, right? Because all the projects you're talking about from the Microsoft side are like either just announced or we're hoping will be shown, or there was a trailer last year that was a VFX thing. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that's really solidified. And kind of on the Bethesda side too. Like, they have Deathloop, which, by the way, should be out already, but it's already been delayed twice. So it's coming out later this year. And then aside from that, it's a lot of the same sort of stuff. Like, you know, Starfield has never been shown before, so they'll show some of that, but probably not a lot. Like, no chance of the Elder Scrolls stuff was, you know, shown just so people didn't have a backlash to Starfield. Like, they hadn't even started pre-production on that game, as far as I know, when they showed it 2 years ago. So yeah, like, then if they show something from Arcane Austin, when is that coming out? The Machine Games Indiana Jones thing, when is that coming out? Are they working on a Wolfenstein as well? It's not been shown. There's so much it's,
like, what is id up to post Eternal? Is there something there that's maybe ready to announce, if not show? What does id do at this point? Do they do another Doom, or do they flip back to Quake?
Well, they made Quake. It's called Doom Eternal.
Yeah,
Doom 2016. Those are the most Quake ass Doom games I've ever played. You're flying through the air and fucking, you know.
But the multiplayer kind of wasn't. You're right. I think of Quake as the more multiplayer thing, but obviously they did Quake Champions, which kind of came and went. They did Quake Live before that. Like, they have tried to capitalize on the Quake 3 stuff multiple ways.
I wonder if they give this lead team that, though, because those were always like sort of secondary, like Tim Willett's projects at id. whereas the sort of new crew, as it were, the sort of Hugo and Marty Doom crew have only ever worked on the Doom franchise. Yeah, so I wonder. Yeah. But you're right. Like it's not like there's that many franchises in it that they could really go for. You know?
Yeah. Well, I guess did all of the Doom Eternal DLC come out? Did that like Invasion stuff ever ship? Like that still hasn't hit yet, right? So is there
they released a really big one about 2 months ago, right?
Yeah, but that was like content. But there was like the thing they pitched pre-launch about like, oh, you're gonna be able to invade single player games with enemies, and there's a whole mode around that stuff. And like I don't know if that ever actually hit.
It would make sense for them to keep supporting that game if they can, because it's shed loads of people have it. The PC version sold bucket loads, and yeah, if it's the whole COVID thing, right? Everyone's just, what's a quick thing we can turn around, or something that's a bit smaller of a bite of the apple.
Yeah. Who owns? Does Activision own Hexen and Heretic?
Right. Well, this would be amazing.
Or maybe we
Commander Keen. We gotta. Well, they already did that, didn't they? Did they do like a mobile?
The mobile Commander Keen game got axed, unfortunately.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Yes, that is. I don't know that they ever announced that, but my understanding is that game is no longer in development. So, yeah. So we're about 4 minutes away here. There's like the rumors of IO Interactive working on a thing for Microsoft, like Project Dragon, or there's a billion things floating around that I just doubt we'll see. This is also going to be home for some third-party stuff. This is where we're supposedly going to see some Far Cry 6 gameplay. Battlefield will be here.
Huh. Man, it's gonna be there. There's too much. They're gonna. How do you think they're going to do the show? Is it going to be like first half Bethesda, second half Xbox? Will it be intermingled?
Maybe it's a sandwich.
That's a good question.
Right?
That's a good question.
You know what? I feel like when I first heard that the way I first heard this described was Xbox is going to do a show and then Bethesda is going to do a show, and that they would be kept relatively separate. And then now they're being billed as like Xbox and Bethesda thing. So it's like a little more together than what I first heard. But I guess I don't know how they end up handling that stuff. I would assume that the Bethesda stuff would get its own block after all the Microsoft stuff. But I guess I don't know. A lot of different ways to do it.
I think this is the one I'm most excited about. Aside from like a possible hardware reveal at the other one, which I'm feeling less and less optimistic about, I feel like this is the one that I'm the most hyped for all E3.
I mean, that makes sense, right? Like this is basically the one thing. And, I keep thinking about like the, I don't want to call them squandered opportunities in years past, but like there is this sentiment of like running unopposed again that kind of starts to creep back in. And where it's like, hey, you can get away with stuff for a good short news cycle here. So, like, let's see what happens,
Right. Yeah. Speaking of the new hardware stuff, I saw some folks trying to float yesterday after Ubisoft like, hey, that Mario and Rabbids game sure did look good, didn't it?
That first one also really looked good. Though.
Yeah. Like I went back and watched it after that and looked at it and went like, I did. It looked fine, but like not out of the realm, not entirely out of the realm of what you would think of for a trailer for a Switch game, I guess I should say. Like shipping, maybe the frame rate's chunky or whatever, but like that looked like a trailer for a Switch game to me. Like nothing about that immediately said like that looks way too good to possibly be running on a regular Switch, but
Switch can only handle tiles. Not
exactly. Yeah.
Freeform movement.
What round area to run in? It was very round.
You said we'd have hexes this time.
Yeah.
Just got a breaking tweet from a good friend Matt Ferrari, the head of PR at Bethesda, who just tweeted ... So they're obviously super jazzed about all that
recent events.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
Damn.
That's got to suck. I think yesterday that was the story,
yeah.
right? Is like, the Ubisoft press conference felt a little flat by virtue of the Rabbids game leaking early.
Right. Does this suck the air? Yeah.
But you got to say, like, what's the percentage of people who are that online that they're gonna, you know what I mean? Who's watching this? Like, there's a lot of people who don't consider themselves hardcore gamer people or whatever, who will be really into whatever Bethesda are showing next. You know?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but like none of those people are going to watch this anyway. I feel like right now I'm looking at it as like there are 150,000 people in this Twitch chat, and it's people spamming Starfield release dates over and over again, and typing Washington Post and all like all this other stuff. So like it's
hey man, no, just like Twitch kids love WAPO. It's their jam.
Yeah,
it's always
yeah.
You're just you're out of touch, Jeff.
I guess so. Starfield dies in darkness.
I'm sorry. I don't know if not everyone got that, but that is all right, sir.
10 seconds. This thing's all pre-taped? Thing's all pre-taped, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Todd is like Jeff Keighley, right? He wants the rush. This is his one time to do something live.
I just told him it was live. It's all pre-taped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, this is a weird case where my program feed is like a split second ahead of my Twitch feed.
Yeah,
don't
me
look
too.
at it.
Possible.
Don't look at it.
I can give you guys something else to look at.
No, it's fine.
No, that's fine. I can set up my reactions this way.
Yeah.
I can prime them. Oh my god.
Oh, right. It's the 20-year anniversary, so they're going to be, I think, leaning on a lot of that nostalgia there for a lot of stuff. And they'll have some Game Pass announcements. I think some of that stuff is kind of lined up in terms of like, oh, hey, all these PlayStation Now Bethesda games just expired, and presumably they will show up on Game Pass today. Like
these are some long seconds. Oh, there you go.
How many times do you think they'll say Game Pass today? Like
over
58.
Over under.
I'm gonna say 45.
Years. That's how long Xbox has been with us. And like you,
Starting
this
with
the devil.
is a moment I always look forward to. I love seeing the new games, crossing my fingers for my favorites to return, hoping for a few surprises. Most of all, though, I love seeing everyone around the world come together and celebrate what games mean to all of us. And I think, this past year, they've meant even more. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for the support you give us and one another. Xbox is turning 20. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the friendships we've had that whole time. At Bethesda, we believe video games do one thing better than anything else. They transport us.
Make money!
Through art and technology, there's real magic when you step into a new world and can make it your own. We've traveled the worlds of Elder Scrolls, of Fallout, and now, for the first time in over 25 years, we're creating a new universe with Starfield.
Oh. Right
Set hundreds of years in our future, it's an epic about hope.
Clearly, since the leak happened, they totally reorganized this.
Move it to the front of the show.
Yeah.
Put it up the
timeline.
timeline.
Dreamt of playing, and it wasn't until now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team who's hard at work at home to make that dream a reality. We're excited to finally share
Does his mic
our
sound
first
odd to
in-game
anyone else,
teaser
or is that
and something to look forward to.
Yeah, maybe.
okay?
Gene Park tweeted a half hour ago, "It wasn't my fault."
A likely story.
Right.
Alpha footage.
Helium-3 tanks checked. Seals are intact.
Man, it has been in development a long time.
Yeah.
Is that how long it takes to make a universe?
Yeah, they were right back when they were doing Wayne Gretzky hockey.
They're like, what if we did a space game? Nah, never work. I'm gonna write down space game on this over here.
They say,
We'll look back at it.
We'll circle
not
back.
that the field of stars is so
sandwich.
vast,
Look at
Space
that
sandwich.
but that we
Space
have
sandwich is
measured.
delicious.
God.
You're
I
part
want
of
to see the
constellation,
bleach
Not
lead out on the
delicious. I only took
sandwich.
one bite.
part of our family.
Don't use that helmet.
What you found, it's the key to
Chicago Ted.
unlocking
Again.
everything.
Yo, that's a moon or something.
This is all we've been
Yeah.
working towards.
Jemison route looks good.
We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
Prepare for
Look at that
departure.
guy right there.
Gravitational
leave
Space
the
Force.
Race full.
Hey, you better get on. We gotta go.
That's why we're
Then pay
here.
for parking.
Yeah. We got to pass the speech check here before we can get the engine going.
To discover what's out
Engineering's
there.
not high enough to start the engine.
You are go for launch.
You're over encumbered.
yeah. Sorry, can't lift off. The spaceship's full of cheese wheels.
Late,
The moon was
late
made
next
out of
year.
cheese.
Yeah.
Game Pass.
Does that count?
Here's the date.
Game Pass.
The other one had the date.
That was a slightly
There you go.
different ending than the one that's on Washington Post. But yes.
11/11.
11 plus 11.
By the way, Xbox exclusive right there. In case
Yeah,
you
right.
Yep.
Oh,
had
was?
any.
Yeah.
In case you had any.
It is awesome to share with
Lingering
you
doubt.
for the very first time one of the most anticipated games in the world from Todd Howard and the team at Bethesda Game Studios. A groundbreaking game. And yes, it's exclusive. Welcome to the Xbox
Yeah.
and Bethesda Game Showcase. I am so excited and proud to be here today celebrating games because although it's been an incredibly tough year, I am grateful that games have been such an
Power
important
shoes.
source of joy
Sparkling
and connection.
Nice.
Those are
Big
cool.
deal.
We
I'm
are
into it.
Yeah,
committed
I got my
to forging
my
the next
Chrome
era of
Nikes that
gaming.
I break out
Conjuring worlds
when I
never
really
before
need them.
possible.
I can
Unlock
relate.
and play across all devices and
Ooh, look at the
delivering
lav.
power
The
of
lav
games
is
to everyone.
Like yellow.
Color matching.
Matches
And
her
now-
shirt, yeah.
We get to share that
Translucent.
quest with Bethesda.
They're pro.
Not just as partners, but as one team, united in bringing the very best games to more people
All right, she's wearing
everywhere.
yellow, yellowish green.
So
what does
today,
this mean?
we get to reveal more of
Pac-Man
what's
is
to
coming
come.
to Game Pass.
We have an amazing show. 30 titles, 27 in Xbox Game Pass. And of course, every single console title you'll see today is optimized for Xbox Series X and S, offering next-gen performance, speed, and features. We get to work with the best studios on Earth. Next is something truly riveting. The latest
Space
entry
Studios.
in the haunting and evocative franchise created by GSC Game World, Stalker
Oh.
2. Coming
wow.
first to Xbox Series consoles and PC.
They don't
This
own
will be a
GSC though,
true
right?
next-gen experience, targeting 4K resolution and
Jeff
ray
Keighley's
tracing.
stage.
Let's take a look
Really
at what
is.
you'll get to play
Yeah,
when it
good-
launches
good
next
floor.
year.
Man.
Nothing
They've been
wrong
working
with
on
this
for a
floor.
while too.
Yeah, no, it's this floor is fine. Absolutely.
Nice and reflective, and yeah.
Let's go get some artifacts, guys. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Готово.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
jeez.
Ну и пошли они нахрен. Спасибо тебе.
That's
Ты
awkward.
многим сталкерам жизнь спас.
Gas mask guy know something they don't?
Давай,
So you're playing the
малюй
same person
картину
from
маслом.
the first game, presumably.
Good.
Yeah. Good reflections there.
Good fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
Just want to see the scope. Show me the scope. Yes.
That's good. That's good.
Zoom in.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That looks really nice and also like a usability problem.
Yep.
Не хочу пулю поймать. Ну не знаю. Между
was interesting.
аномалией и маслиной я уже лучше пулю выберу.
Teeth.
Oh, great. Bigger head crabs.
Don't hear that anomaly.
Is that a microphone?
Recording a podcast.
Oh, great. Doing some really sick field recordings.
There's one. That's cool. Man, I'm
Oh,
really
yeah.
ready to play another soccer game.
Вот ты говоришь,
Yeah, it's
а
one
я
of those
прям
situations
вижу
where like
красоту эту.
tech is so much better now that they can maybe get past some of the jank that I think turn people off to
Каждый
some of the
день
earlier games.
удивляет. Зона
Make
надоест
something a little more like a wider appeal, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it was a
Говорят,
sort
ты
of a,
знаешь, где вход в фундамент.
I'm not quite a cult classic, but yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
it had an acquired taste to it.
It had that jank.
Had that Eastern European jank. Graphics
Exactly.
over stability.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Let's shoot some hoops.
Wow. There we go.
Oh.
1-2 step.
Слышал? Вот это культура! А ты одно и то же по кругу лобаешь.
Сам же просишь. У меня музучилище, если что.
О, мессия,
We had
прошу.
one basketball.
Может, вам ученых?
This is great.
Профессура.
Yeah. Push this guy's face into the fire.
Теорию найду.
Yeah, let's show us some weird science tech shit.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, should I play
Spooky.
it first for original Stalker? But if it's spooky, spooky like this,
that's
maybe not.
Пошел.
Too many
Зря ты так с
tongues.
друзьями. Ты же его на вылазки таскаешь.
Чего-чего, а дружбы в зоне я точно не встречал.
That's right.
true.
We got
Not
rid of the
this
friend
guy.
Это
zone.
верно.
That's right.
Finally.
Он мучился?
Нет.
Это хорошо. Он этого не заслужил.
А пулю заслужил.
Good looking
Жаль, что ты
faces.
так с
Good-
ним
yeah.
поступил.
Yeah.
Мне тоже. Считаешь, я не думал, как обойтись без его смерти? Она не могла быть свободна, пока он жил. Зато теперь посмотри на нее. Нет, Скиф, я не отдам ее никому. Зона дала мне жизнь, новую жизнь. Жизнь, которую я готов вернуть, если потребуется.
Zone life.
Я буду защищать ее. Всегда.
Dang.
It's a really weird thing to get hung up on, but I really
Yeah,
enjoyed the birds in the back.
Yeah.
See?
That's some nice weather and stuff. Yeah. this-
Oh boy, look at that.
It's all right.
Охренеть.
Now, how's
Good
this
thing
gonna
about that
look?
graphics card.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, how's that gonna look
теперь?
on an Xbox Series X?
Припять.
Really?
Нужно с ним поговорить.
Yeah, I just look at these as PC. This is just
Yeah.
how I've been doing it. for-
Yep.
Stalker.
Yep.
Same PDA sound. I like it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another date.
Okay. April.
Wow, that is sooner than I thought.
Day one.
And Game Pass.
Wow, jeez. We're gonna see that bumper a lot today, I think.
I think they said 27 of the 30
Right.
games were Game
Jeez.
Pass.
Is this Back for Blood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it isn't, then
Yes.
yeah, there you go.
We're surviving here. Rebuilding. Surviving's not enough. We've got to fight. No, we don't need to do anything. All right, when was the last time you saw written in any numbers?
All of my best friends like to go and get up. And they talk about all the lovers they never
Yeah.
want to hang in
Oh, gross.
That's what a zombie does.
For the wicked.
Yeah, it's gross.
Fly through the air, yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Fine.
What's wrong with that guy?
God, I love Mondays.
Garfield can.
Oh boy.
Paradise.
But she loves Monday.
That guy's jazzed.
Getting high with your best friend.
Play as zombies. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead 2 had that.
Oh, yeah.
I guess Left 4 Dead 1 had some of that.
Pull up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
Coordinate throwing up on someone.
Let's make it count.
Over here.
I feel like
The gameplay
of
on
all-
this looks. Sorry, go on.
of all the zombie games, this at least has the lineage to Left 4 Dead going for it, and but I feel like it's just a lot of this type of stuff happening right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was October this year.
believe so. Yeah, that was also Game Pass.
That gameplay looked better than I've seen of that game since.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
up to now. That looked the most.
That was certainly the
interesting
best
I've
look
seen.
at it. Yeah.
Deathloop? Oh no, Xbox.
How's the music still playing?
DJ Hero is back.
Oh, is this the We Happy Few people? Oh no.
Oh no, Avalanche. All right.
Huh.
Scooby-Doo.
Avalanche.
It's got that. It's that Joaquin Phoenix movie. It's got that energy.
Oh no.
Is this? No.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
World hobby grade.
Inherent Vice is what I'm thinking.
Ooh.
Okay. Seems to have gone
Ark
bad down
of the
there.
Covenant.
Oh,
I don't know what this is. Contra. Name of the game?
New Contra
Sure.
game.
yeah.
Or Rock Band game.
Yep.
Contra rhythm game.
Man, they're coming hard and fast.
Yeah, they're just like, all right, knock this stuff out.
What are they
We
going to
got
fill the
places
90
to
minutes
be.
with then?
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves getting post-launch stuff while Skull and Bones still unseen.
Right, yeah. They've done a lot to Sea of Thieves over the years. Years?
Years.
Years.
Right, it must be.
An
Yeah.
ill
Years
wind blows from beyond the horizon. A new danger is coming on the tides. And the one who might stop this ruin, trapped
Is
for
LeChuck.
all forever in the sea of the damned.
Yeah.
Now to save the pirate life,
They added Monkey Island. to
you must
Sea of
start by
Thieves.
saving
That
the
would be
life
pretty
of
cool.
one.
Don't tease. Don't tease.
You have to give her the rubber chicken, right?
Wait.
I think.
Yeah. Napoleon.
No.
Didn't realize we had company.
Are you serious?
Oh.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Wow.
But I
Yeah,
suspect
yikes.
you already knew.
Is that a Johnny Depp like? Or is that...
Yeah.
Because of the
Maybe they got Michael Bolton to do it.
Right, yeah.
followed him here. And if it's not stopped, this world will
Imagine
sink
if this
into
was
shadow.
Monkey Island and not
This
I know!
sea
Jack Sparrow.
Damn it! Like,
A new body at last.
All I can do is show you the way.
From what I hear of this so-called Sea of Thieves, it's nothing but curses, bloodthirsty mermaids, a legion of dead, angry pirates. Ah, yes. And now, one Davy Jones.
does not sound like Johnny Depp to me, but I guess I
No.
don't keep track of what his voice
I believe
sounds
that
like.
now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
Does sound like somebody doing a Jack Sparrow impression.
Right. Yeah.
There's a world that refuses to face the truth. Nothing lasts forever. Destroy
Oh my god. I've been thinking about growing a tentacle beard. What do you guys think?
Do it.
I think you could pull it off. Yeah. I think that'd be. Yeah.
I don't suppose.
They're
by
so
chance
hard to
there's
upkeep,
A second
though, man.
one of those.
Yeah. Do you have to like rub? You have to like rub all
Oils.
kinds of oils into it.
Yeah, barnacles and stuff.
Or like, what if
This
they
is
had
Sea
done
of Thieves, eh?
Goonies instead of
Bring
this?
me that
You know?
horizon.
Any other
Yeah, what if they done
based
any
property?
thing other than
You know,
putting Johnny Depp?
They have a
alike?
Pirates-themed Power Rangers that they could have done too.
See, there you go.
That'd be pretty neat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
That's very
Pacific
soon.
Rim.
Someone is very excited about that.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. I bet that community is just jazzed that there's another big pack coming.
Right. So this is going to be like a dragon coming to Game Pass, right?
Hey, how's it going?
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Oh, I want to play this. I want to play this again.
Yeah.
Yakuza show's weakness is done. Time to call a friend!
This is a great trailer for showing off how ridiculous this game actually is too.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, they didn't market the game originally like this, which I
No,
appreciate
they did not.
as well.
Yeah.
I
I
was very
think as
shocked
more
by-
people
yeah.
have talked about it, if you haven't played it, but you've
Yeah.
heard about it, like that's a good.
This is the time to
Available today.
Yeah.
unveil the nonsense.
Man.
This Battlefield.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Attention all squads.
So this is first gameplay, I think.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah. I mean, it's got a HUD, so can't fake that.
Floppy
Can't fake a
rag-
HUD.
Floppy
Yeah, no one's
ragdoll
ever done
display.
that.
Ooh, that's Dubai, is it? Sand.
Yeah. But they put out a list of maps alongside the reveal. I think there's like
Hook.
6 or 7 or something, 5 or 6.
Fucking hook mod in Battlefield. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, this is pretty neat.
Like, yeah, the more they can do to create more weird highlight moments with, like, whether it's a hook or wingsuits, or want those clips coming out of this of like, check out this crazy shit we did that was like a 1 in a million shot of me jumping out of this jet and blowing this guy up and landing in the jet.
And look how all the lights of the buildings have turned on now that the sandstorm is coming. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. Seems rough out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Get inside. Not the
Do you think
elevator.
any of these?
What are we
Do you think any of this evolves?
They've the stuff leading up to this reveal had talked about how there's going to be unprecedented destruction. I don't know.
Whoa.
There you go. There you go. That's the type of stuff you want to see in a Battlefield game of people fucking strapping C4 to a vehicle and doing dumb shit with it.
Oh, that's like an Apache looking thing. That's cool.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Pull the chute. Wingsuit.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Riders Republic. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks cool.
Yeah, I turned a corner on Battlefield. This is,
Yeah.
This looks way more.
Played a ton of
interesting than
Battlefield
that.
4 back around the PS4 launch, and then everything that came after that, I kind of just couldn't get into.
Yeah, I'm with you. This was my shooter series for a long time, and I just couldn't get into the past couple.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Neat.
Yeah.
Title.
It's a ways out though. Oh no, 2021. Sorry.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's probably like the one non-battle pass, game pass. One
Right.
of the 3,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, there's a
So,
Was this 8
how was your
minutes?
day?
Oh, you know.
about 12 minutes.
10 minutes? Is,
12
how many
minutes.
minutes is
My
it?
birthday?
12?
Yeah, they're,
Baby.
Oh, cool.
Xbox owners will get an additional 2 minutes.
Speedrunners have shaved like at least 2 minutes off for this.
I should never have told you.
I'm out of patience.
We have video up on the site of this game from
Yeah, from like
many years
3
ago.
or 4 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
I was saying this a lot too, but back at you.
Very cool idea.
Game
Great
pass.
cast.
Yeah. I didn't have any of that when we took a look at it.
There is no Willem Dafoe, I don't think.
Approaching the mother load.
I can't believe I'm really
Psychonauts.
Psychonauts headquarters.
Oh, right.
Look at
Wow.
all these gadgets.
Are they going to give this thing a date? They haven't given this thing a date yet, have they?
I don't think so. It has to be soon, though, right?
I think they said it was out this year, but
Time for justice.
This looks like a game that got extra money.
yeah.
The free-thinking world is in your hands.
Wow.
There we go.
I'm afraid that means that
Like I love Double Fine's work, and they're small stuff, but like I haven't seen a Double Fine game that's looked this good in relation to everything else around it in a while.
Right.
Like this looks fantastic.
I mean, they weren't acquired all that long ago, so I wonder how much
about the fate
additional, you know, they just like were able to tap into some engineering resource and just be like, okay, you take this aspect of it, polish it up, we'll be over here doing this, or what the. Wonder how that went.
Yeah, how that would manifest, I guess.
Yeah.
That's
August.
fun.
Okay.
Oh,
That's,
wow.
that's quite soon.
Wow,
Yeah.
very soon. Yeah,
That's cool. They've
Maybe
gotta
they
be
just
damn
have them
near
doing
done
the
then.
trailers or something.
Right. Yeah.
It just kind of comes across.
The Bethesda part of the sandwich.
Here we go.
This is usually the moment
Getting to
when
the
I
meat
say
now.
hello and welcome
up?
to the Bethesda E3 Showcase. We love that we can share the stage with Xbox this year, and whether you've known Bethesda for 35 years or are just getting to know us, we couldn't be happier to bring you the latest on your favorite games. We started
What's
this
the shirt?
showcase
Right
with my
back?
good friend Todd Howard, who gave you a first look at Starfield.
It's just a
Along
vampire.
with Bethesda Game Studios, all of our teams are continuing to work on the projects that have been in development since well before we joined the Xbox family. So rest assured, the games you've been expecting and hoping for are still in the works. And today, we're bringing 10 more titles to Game Pass for a total of 30 Bethesda games.
Yeah, baby, let's
Whoa.
pay
That
Arx
includes
Vitalis.
several id Software
Sure.
games, like
Jesus.
the
Why
award-winning
not?
Doom Eternal. If you're looking for another reason to play it, Doom Eternal will be optimized for Xbox Series X and S on
Oh,
June
beautiful.
29th. Powered by id Tech,
Wow,
cool.
this next-gen upgrade will be free for everyone who owns Doom Eternal. And on Series X, it will offer improved visuals at 60 FPS with ray tracing, a 4K mode, and an optional performance mode up to 120 FPS. Or maybe you're in the mood for an RPG, like Skyrim, which marks its 10th anniversary this November.
Never heard of it.
We can't
What's this
celebrate
about?
it without you.
God,
So share
10th
your favorite
anniversary of
Skyrim memories,
Skyrim.
stories, artwork,
Can we
and
please put
more
out a 10th
on
anniversary version of
Skyrim10.com.
Skyrim and sell it like
Or
9 more times?
Explore an ever-changing post-apocalyptic wasteland in Fallout 76. Everything you love about Fallout games. Custom camp building, rich
Well, not
storylines,
everything.
warring factions, unique characters, places to discover. You'll find it all here. In fact,
I mean, if I was looking at two
Fallout
pieces of paper that were
76 is now
feature
one of
lists
the most
for
popular games
like
on Game
Fallout
Pass,
and Fallout
thanks to an
76,
incredibly welcoming and collaborative
I could see how they
community.
might
differences.
Here's
seemingly
a look
line
at
up.
what's coming next
Right, yeah.
in Fallout 76.
I wonder how long Bethesda gets its own people on these stages, and like how long does a Pete Hines do this segment before it's just like, yeah, Bethesda, like Todd Howard comes out because he's the the lead of the studio or whatever, but like
It came at a great
like if some of the other Bethesda kind of leadership
Brotherhood must stand
falls in the background a little bit, I wonder.
The super
They have so many more recognizable faces than
This
like
proves more
Microsoft.
than
Though, right?
anything.
Outside of
Yeah.
Phil, I don't know who else. Well, I guess Tim Schafer.
They've been putting Sarah Bond out there a lot over the last couple of years.
You're splitting our forces, Shin.
You got Matt
The
Booty.
most important thing is finding
He's
everyone
in
that has
NBA
gone missing
Jam, I
and
think. He's in
returning
NFL
them.
Blitz. He's
So it comes to this.
Jesus.
I thought you understood what that insignia meant. You are no paladin of the Brotherhood.
I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
The Brotherhood of Steel must
Well, they've been
protect
pretty
the
thick and
future of
fast with
Appalachia.
content
And the
updates for
world.
this thing and
Your
these
righteous crusade
big
has
sort of
gone
missions.
too
So
far.
yeah.
Well, it may seem that
I
they-
think the last
they
time I
must
played
have
it is when they put
narrative focus.
NPCs in it, and it was like kind of broken in a different way.
this is a choice that can never be undone.
they definitely lean more into the authored quest stuff than when they launched. It was a bit more. They
Yeah.
were, I think,
Right.
emergent. What'll emerge from this multiplayer sandbox
Yeah,
we
like
made?
player housing. It's like, oh, it turns out what emerged was a bunch of people hacking their way into nukes.
Expedition Squad Delta, report. Over. Squad Delta, what's going on out there? Come on. This isn't funny. I know you can hear me.
Fallout. It's a Fallout.
Yeah.
It's a Fallout something.
This is a new Fallout something. The stacks in the background, smokestacks. Where would that be?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, they already did this. This was an expansion for 3.
Yeah.
The pit was.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
The Wasteland isn't the only open-world playground with an amazing community. The Elder Scrolls Online from ZeniMax Online Studios has now surpassed 18 million players and shows no signs of slowing down. Right now, our players are enjoying the new Blackwood chapter, part of the Gates of Oblivion year-long adventure. We've got a lot more to come in ESO, including the conclusion to this epic story.
I keep thinking about
later
giving
this
it another
fall
look because it's
ESO
now been years.
And with the release of ESO Console Enhanced this
when did
Tuesday,
Tamriel Unlimited
the game
come
will
out?
deliver
Like
a true native
2015
experience
or something, maybe?
optimized for the Series X and S.
I remember playing it during Judges Week and being like, there's some cool stuff here. This could be kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know how big the world is now either, because they kept adding new areas from.
Yeah, like all their expansions are just like, here's Morrowind, here's, you know, like, they just really. Bagging portals, why not? Jack Sparrow is here.
It's Skybrush Threepwood.
Yes. Turns out they got Monkey Island, but it's for Elder Scrolls Online? We are running out of map, people.
Let's start making some shit up.
Yeah.
It's a new world with new rules. Now, nothing is off the table. Winning this battle will take a new breed of fighter. Wait.
Is this like a Fall Guy? Or not Fall
Yeah.
Guys, what's the other one? What's the...
Gang Beast?
Gang Beast, yeah.
This looks like it.
Ouch.
Also not.
It also looks like maybe Human Fall Flat a little bit in a weird way.
Yeah, they all kind of eventually ran together in a few different ways, but that's gotta. Is this a Gang Beast sequel? Is this a
actual beasts?
Oh, they said that.
Regular ass beast.
Animal gangs.
Guns. I don't know what this is, but I'll play it.
Jeez, that was a little dark.
Oh, tentacles.
All right.
Damn, that was a wind-up on that punch.
Oh, that was a shovel. I ain't fucking with that pig.
Party,
Party
All
animals.
right, party animals.
Coming 2022.
Are we
I
done
feel
with
like if that's
Bethesda?
not, I feel like if that's not from the Gang Beast devs, then someone owes someone, so like lawyers need to get involved or something. Like,
What is Hades doing here?
yeah. Is Hades not on Xbox yet? It's not, right?
Oh, you're right.
Coming to Game Pass, man.
Yeah.
It's not on
It's not on
PlayStation either.
PlayStation
though. It's only on
either.
yeah, they did the Switch
Yeah.
version.
I mean,
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of
just wish Xbox had some value, right? Like, this was Game Pass. You got your money's worth with Game Pass. I just wish that all connected.
Yeah, right? God.
Right? Seems like... I mean, this could be, of course, one of the two other... There you go. But like, man.
Oh, it's soon.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
A physical, that is a box right there.
It's kind of
they are showing as well.
Stupid. It's getting stupid. Like, you might not buy another game ever again after we're all said and done here.
Yeah. Yeah, Game Pass is scary sometimes.
It is quite the value.
I do start to wonder, like, will there eventually be a reckoning on the Game
like
Pass
the
stuff?
PlayStation Plus reckoning, right? Like that did kind of come back, but
It's a big living room.
Yeah.
Someday.
Yeah.
This looks like
seems like some nails
Simon
in
Stalanog or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? The
Yeah,
Swedish.
you're right.
Yeah.
That's him, Stalanog.
Yeah. Is he Swedish or Danish? Gonna piss off some Scandinavians here.
Swedish.
Sure.
Watch that Tales from the Loop on Amazon.
I never watched it. Was it good?
Caught the first one. It was very deliberately slow, but I enjoyed it.
I read the book, but I read these other ones.
This one stuff.
Yeah. Well, they're not quite books. I don't know what you call them.
No, they're coffee
Graphic
table
novels
books
either.
in my
yeah,
house.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Kiddo, wake your parents.
This is a little too real for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somerville.
Did your house get invaded by
It's just like
aliens?
Three of
Just the
us
one
just
time.
roaming the wasteland there.
This holiday
It's
marks
a
the
22?
20th anniversary of Xbox.
Yeah, that was 2022.
And the 20th anniversary of Halo. To our millions of passionate fans,
Think you're gonna
thank
show
you.
Halo?
We wouldn't be here without all of you.
I don't know.
Our goal has always
pushing
been
it
to
back.
bring players together.
Another
And
year.
for the first time, we're thrilled to offer our entire multiplayer experience
Apparently, Party Animals
to
isn't
all
by the Game
players
Beast
across
folks.
Xbox and
Okay.
PC with no barriers.
All the
Halo
cops.
Infinite multiplayer will be free to play and invite more of you than
Oh,
ever before
cool.
to become
Yeah,
a
that'd have
Spartan
been-
hero.
Let's
I'm
call it
excited to
heavily
be here
rumored.
with Joseph Staten, the creative director of Halo Infinite. From helping craft the original Halo Combat Evolved to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST, Joseph is a Halo visionary.
Guilty as charged.
It is so great
Good
to
job,
have
Joe.
him back with Halo.
Thank you, Bonnie. And hey, everybody. For us,
Hey, Joe.
and I hope many of you, Halo has always been about heroism and wonder. About fighting
gun has a
humanity
story.
safe
Yeah.
against impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world. This is just one part of the Zeta Halo ring, the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to explore it.
Xbox and PlayStation, August 13th for Hades.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're about to say for Halo.
Oh, no, sorry.
Like good joke,
Just-
Danny, good
just-
joke.
Still not
It's-
coming, but Halo.
It's like you wildin', buddy.
The heart of
I just
Halo
got a Discord
is
update
Spartan
from
117,
Kasavan on
the Master
thing,
Chief.
so.
Okay.
In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his greatest challenge yet. But you're
Himself.
not alone in the fight.
Oh, the main batteries are shut down.
COVID-19.
We're stuck out here.
It's just Mario Galaxy, but Master Chief now.
Okay.
You have one
Dead.
life.
Okay.
I knew that guy.
Dead guy.
That guy owed me
Dead
money.
guy. Weird energy thing. Dead guy. Oh, shoot that thing. Okay. Oh, more dead guys. Did I kill that guy? Oh, geez. Sorry, man.
Should I bury these things? Or? Oh, you're not one of us. Fuck you.
I'm such a klutz.
Ugh.
My spare helmet. Oh wait, no, it's another dead guy.
All right, you're not gonna need this.
No, not now, Cortana.
Yeah. Just,
You always come up by accident.
How do I turn you off?
How do I turn you
the ramp is over here.
Yeah, I just installed Windows again. Jesus.
Yeah. Gonna open up the PowerShell, and then there's a thing. Just Google it. How to completely uninstall Cortana. You just paste it right into PowerShell, and it all comes right out.
What happened? Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as
Gonna
Cortana is
need her.
gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
I'm Siri.
Of course not.
RM-RF.
Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate
No,
Cortana,
no one knows
and
the
lock her
story.
down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped
Get in my head.
deletion. We need to find out
Lady,
why.
get in my head.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
Just like war. Oh, wait.
Wait,
No.
look, just get
Get in the head ship.
Here, jump in this SD card right now.
These Sony Pro Duo cards are expensive. Jump in.
Magic Ink technology.
Of course, you can't have a Halo game without multiplayer. And on Xbox Series X, you'll be able to enjoy
Well, you could,
Infinite's
but-
multiplayer action at up to 120 frames per second. Finally, I'm very happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
A new day is upon us. A new
day. Yes, it is.
generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable. Are you ready?
I thought for a second they were just going to say, and the multiplayer is available this holiday.
Right, yeah. I think that was the other big fear, right? Is it would launch separately and all right. Okay.
Hook mod is just in this year, I guess.
Yeah. I don't need an announcer shouting no scope.
Killing spree. Slayer.
That I need. I need the man saying Slayer. Slayer.
Double kill.
Oh,
Hello, let's do some damage.
this looks like Halo multiplayer, all right?
Yep, sure does. I mean,
Did you pick up a gun with that grappling hook?
That was cool.
That's what they.
looks like what happened there.
gosh.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. Just Cause is back, baby.
Oh man cannons are back.
Yeah. I've got to get in stunt position.
Ordnance drop inbound.
Thank you.
A Banshee. Ancient Irish.
I'll be taking that.
Is that how you get in that?
The flag is ours. Please call at your earliest convenience.
Yeah, God forbid they say the word ass in this thing.
Skulls. Ticking all the boxes.
You know, yeah. And I guess they really hadn't talked much about multiplayer and all that stuff, so it's good that they're doing so. But I guess I kind of want to know more about the story. I trust them to get the multiplayer right, and I'm not worried about that. For me, it is just like, what's up with the campaign? A little more detail on that.
It's interesting how like they are very sharply delineating those two games in this marketing.
Yeah.
You know, the two experiences rather.
Is that
It was
it?
a little light. It was a little
I think
light.
because one's free, so you know they can kind of say like, hey, the multiplayer you will get for free.
Survived.
I wonder how. I mean, God, there's been so much armor customization through the years with Halo. Like, there are a lot of opportunities for them to sell you some high-tier armor.
Bruce Willis armor.
Yeah, I wonder how much they lean into that.
Oh, buddy.
Is that guy all right?
Maybe
Yeah,
they
he's
are doing
fine.
hex and. Oh no, sorry.
This is. Oh, okay. So this is the Diablo 2
Diablo 2, yeah.
make, right?
Oh yeah. I just got
coming out
confused
soon,
over who owns Diablo. But
Right, yeah. There's a whole thing of like,
Blizzard, right?
yeah, so is this? Okay. I was trying to think, is there some other fantasy or RPG thing that somebody owns, but no.
Yeah.
This is it. That lighting is awesome.
Oh shit.
If they did a console version of this, that would be exciting. Like, I ended up, weirdly enough, starting to prefer the way Diablo 3 played on a controller.
Yeah.
This looks really good.
Yeah.
This may be our
our darkest hour. But it will be your greatest moment.
Is that
You say so,
Gladriel?
man.
Is that who that is? What's that guy's name again?
My Diablo lore is not what it used to be. Yeah,
Tyrael?
console and
Is that what you're
PC.
saying? Raiden?
Yeah,
I think it was
Yeah, it's Lord Raiden.
Oh, Raiden. Bring back Unreal Championship with Raiden in it. Come on.
These things, where do they come from?
From all of us.
Oh.
From what we do to him.
It's a Plague Tale Innocence 2?
I don't know.
Oh,
But
it's
he's my
nice,
brother.
right? The rat game, right?
Yeah,
And I would
that's a
die
Sobo. When they're not making flight sim games, they're making Plague games.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, no.
Willard.
No, I'm noping out.
You're gonna have to call the exclusion guy, get him to seal up the vents or something. It's
See, what's the
worst.
problem
Jeff, we opened the floor in your bathroom and
your town is just a river of rats. That's your problem.
This is the real Vermintide, huh?
Oh, that's good. That's good. But
who will stand against the
damn
rats?
it.
This kid.
It's like
I
Ben.
eat them.
Yeah. I'm the Rat King. Me.
well,
this is my story.
Boeing 747 now. It's just gonna...
Right.
Rat
King. It's just a
Coming
flight simulator
2022.
expansion.
Requiem. Cool.
Would have liked Rat Boy.
22.
What a weird studio, right?
Vermintide.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure. Yeah.
How dare they?
Man, there's a lot of games.
Yeah.
I do like this rapid pace, though.
Yeah, there's like fucking just trailers.
Far Cry gameplay.
Hola, fascista.
I recognize that voice.
You say hello, fascist?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, I
When
guess
I
so,
am dead
right?
and Yara is burning, what exactly is your plan? Hold hands, sing songs around the fire?
Interesting, no subtitles here.
Yeah.
Still an original.
Time you learn about resolver, Danny. To take down Castillo, a guerrilla needs the right tool for the right job.
Such a different tone to this look at it, right? Like,
Yeah.
hey, this is fun now. Remember that boat murder?
Yeah.
Wait, did she survive the boat murder? Wasn't that her in the boat?
I guess she survives the boat murder. Spoilers. Unless that's the very end of the game.
Maybe that's the start of the game? You know the way you could like complete those games and you
Taking out a
didn't do
high-value
anything?
target?
Right.
I
You
have
stay on the
just
boat, you
what
just burn
you
up.
need.
Yeah.
But yes, up tempo, like fucking
You wanna blow shit up? One
bongo
Cortez.
song. Like,
You gonna blow shit up?
Yeah, they're using like the Ocean's 11 music to like,
yeah.
Because even that villain thing they showed yesterday was super serious.
Yeah. But like, this is actually Far Cry, though. Like at the end of the day, like, what's some dumb ways for me to take over these bases and run around this open world?
Hey,
I mean,
whatever
isn't one of the
it
guns
takes to get the job
something
done,
that
Danny.
shoots
What?
fucking CDs?
Yes.
Is that a
yeah.
metal?
The rooster has a cock ring around his neck.
You could just say ring around its neck.
Next time I see
Yeah.
you,
And it makes it last longer in combat. So.
A cock
Look at
has
that
a ring
fucking
around
gun
its
on.
neck?
It's becoming
Make it
like
better.
far cause a little bit here.
Yeah.
I mean, these games have been this way for a while.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. Okay.
I like how you resolver, Juan.
So do
Oh yeah,
I.
Just Cry is a way better combination of that for sure.
Oh, I do that every night.
Just Cry.
Oh. You gotta stop playing that
Chicory.
Jickery. Yeah.
I'm just at the title screen for 30 minutes.
Did your save work?
It did not.
No!
No.
It's okay. I
sorry.
sped paint through the game. Hey.
Slime Rancher.
Yeah.
God, those guys are cute.
Slime Rancher 2? I guess.
Yeah, that's probably.
I need I need Dragon Quest slimes in this game.
Yeah.
Crossover.
They get pretty close to.
Oh, they'll put them in their little pens and then they flop
They'll
out.
try to jump out.
And then you feed them stuff and they poop out gems. Game's great.
Look at the little bubbly glows on those things, man.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Dude.
I played this game pretty early, like I guess when it was early access, and then didn't come back to it. But it sure seems like it caught on in a pretty big way.
Yeah, it's kind of. I think it found its audience like the way Minecraft did, where suddenly there was just shed loads of tweens that were all about that game.
Boom, punch. Welcome back to Shred-Ageddon. Here's a new trick. Let's go.
Shred-Ageddon.
Steep 2.
Oh. What was the other one? Remember there was another Steep and there was another skiing snowboarding game.
There was one just called Snow, wasn't there?
Yeah, something like that. It was like an indie thing made by a bunch of French guys, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been. It was like, yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, you do that. I did that.
I don't know if I'm interested in snowboarding.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm interested in it kind of only when it's tricky. You know?
Or how do you feel about if it's amped?
Oh, right, yeah.
It's not
If
for
Amp
sale.
3 made it real weird and that was cool, but like inherently these games are just like Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam.
Yeah.
Where you are always going downhill and you can't stop and go like line up. I'm gonna line this up and do this, and it's just kind of
Or Riders, right?
Traders.
This is good. This is really good. Holy sluthering whip whoop.
What?
What is this game called? Shredders?
We have a good feeling about December 2021 is a really good way to say your release date.
What? What?
I don't know, but I like this.
This is scary.
What the
What
fuck?
am I watching?
It's even
What the
happening.
fuck is going on?
Okay, like now I'm extra confused.
Even more into
Like suddenly this looked like, is this the end of show medley of a bunch of different games? No, wait, this is all one game. What the hell is even happening here?
I'm not upset.
This is the most totally
Yeah.
inconsistent thing I've ever experienced.
I love it.
What is
And
happening?
it's fucking great.
Music is
What the fuck?
Eurovision got weird.
Hitler
Is there
robot.
some,
What?
did some version of this come out on PC a while back? Was that
Atomic Heart.
Atomic
Atomic
Heart?
Heart?
I
Gonna
will
need more
explore
on that.
world.
I feel like a crime has been committed.
Yeah.
It was like a buffet of a game.
Super hot.
Nah, I'm gonna say no, but
Oh.
Is this from the... What was the name of that game? Where you were the big ball of goo eating people and stuff?
Inside?
Contagion?
Carrion? Carrion?
Carrion.
Carrion, yeah.
It's got a look.
I like it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dynamic lighting on these 2D things.
Yeah.
This looks familiar in a weird way. Like they showed something like this in a indie montage like years ago.
Oh,
Goodness.
Yeah. What was it called?
Oh, this is that
Night?
cyberpunk kind of game.
Like the night?
Yeah.
A Long Night? Maybe? I don't know.
Does not ring a bell. I don't know. But replaced.
Okay, no.
Well, they replaced the title then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea how that game plays.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like, what am I doing there?
Yeah. A neat look.
Oh, The Last Night was a game. I don't know where or what that is now.
Oh, this one.
In the first year of grounding.
Yeah. This has been
grounded
in some kind of like game preview, early access kind of thing for a pretty long time.
With crafting.
Yeah, has it ever hit 1.0?
I don't think so, but I haven't been keeping tabs on it.
Flying things. Now, to celebrate, we present the Shroom and Doom update.
These kids are gonna take Shroom.
Yeah. They're gonna get high and play Doom.
Tripping balls and shrunken.
Pets for when you get sick of your human companions. And of course, mushrooms. But not those kinds.
Not those
I've
kinds.
also got something
Ooh.
that literally no one
You play
was
as kids in this, you
asking
sickos.
for.
What's wrong with you?
The Brood Mother. She's
Oh,
so
nope.
terrifying.
That's a lot.
Oh,
Love it.
Probably
Yeah, I
going
don't know.
arachnophobia mode. Oh, even her
love
laugh
that.
scares the shit
It's such
out
a
of us.
ridiculous idea.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's funny.
It came from like Twitter or something, right? Somebody was like asking about it, and they were like, "Ah, yeah, sure, we'll put it."
Go
Yeah.
home.
You're right. Spiders suck.
Yeah.
I like spiders.
Oh, and it looks like we added achievements too. Nice.
Oh, so even that still said it was
Nice.
still like in preview. This was not, hey, it's coming out of game preview. This was
Right.
Gotta get that Jeff Keighley mask.
Yep.
15 player.
I got mine.
I don't have that many friends.
I downloaded the PC version of Among Us and tried to link my account to get the Keighley mask, and it didn't work. So I guess it's just not gonna happen for me.
No.
There's guns.
So tense.
Brown. It was me the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Nice work.
Oh, are we gonna? Oh, okay. Wonder if they're gonna talk more about like the outer console sort of stuff at some point.
Right.
hardware?
Normally they would have like I mean, they talk about the Bethesda stuff coming to Game Pass, but normally there'd be like a chunk of that. Yeah. The anime alarm is going off big time.
Jen, what's the word on the ground?
It's looking good. We have plenty of characters. There's a wolf man. We have samurai swords and a guy with glasses. We're hitting all the boxes.
Excellent.
Intrepid anime reporter, Jan Ochoa.
Jan, I'm hearing reports that one guy looked kind of like The Rock.
Yeah, we're trying to get the Dwayne Johnson audience into anime. I think it's working.
Great. This has got to look.
I like this.
Ooh, new wars? Yeah, finally a new war. I'm sick of these old ones. What are they good for?
Pronounce that.
Yuden?
Rising.
Was that announcing a sequel at the same time?
And what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa,
2023?
Fuck me. That's
what?
Wow.
I was about to say it had big Suikoden what vibes, but I guess actually,
Oh, totally.
apparently that was a Kickstarter game from Suikoden devs.
You have shown an aptitude for applying lethal solutions to conflicted
23.
situations.
That's a concept we have to
test
consider
your
now.
abilities.
Don't like it.
I'm always tooled up. This is came from the Ruiner devs.
Agent.
Wow.
Okay.
Soon.
I
Or
read
the
that
accent.
as the
Sorry.
accent, and I was like, why?
Or
Game Pass.
Or am I wrong about that? I'm not sure.
You've no reason
They're
not
not,
to play
doing a
it.
great job of putting studios on some of these videos.
History is all around us.
Flight Sim?
History is all around us. That's a good point.
Those who made it have never been forgotten.
Remember when I opened this drink? Yeah, that was hours ago.
Choices
Ancient.
echo across time, turning land into kingdoms and mortals into legends. If history was in your
Just
hands,
Age of Empires stuff?
Yeah, this is the new Age of
Age of Empires.
what would you build?
Yeah, AoE 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
This game looks really neat. They've done an amazing job at AoE in the past few years.
Yeah, like kind of reissuing those older games and kind of getting people ready to move forward and stuff. Like,
Yeah, the Age of Empires 2 community has been like the biggest it's been ever, maybe, at the moment.
Yeah.
This game looks neat. Get those trebuchets in there.
Yeah.
Boom.
Whoa, yeah, fuck that wall.
I think they launch it with like a limited number of saves. I think it's only like 6 or 7, maybe. But they look fairly detailed.
On a number, right? I mean, you know,
Yeah.
assuming that they continue to support it and stuff, like that seems like a solid.
And they've
Oh,
supported.
okay.
They had their own like, oh cool. They had their own fan event a couple of months back, and they had updates for almost, maybe not for 1, but for 2 and 3. They've been pretty good with patches for them. So
That's neat that they
Yeah.
have been seemingly able to kind of like reclaim
We begin
that
by
franchise. Seemed like it really kind of.
wise-sounding voice, and we see a quiet, peaceful
mushrooms
setting.
again.
This
Yeah.
will make our game seem big and
Mushroom Man
important.
2.
Battleborn,
Now,
baby.
something must break. the
Battleborn
spell.
babies. They're all kids now.
Will this creature be in the game? No. Say goodbye to it forever. Suddenly, and for no reason, people running. These pointless slow-motion shots make everything seem
This is all right.
and should
Yeah.
bolster pre-sale numbers. That wah
This like
sound
get
can
cut from the
mean
Devolver
only
conference,
one
or
thing. We must gaze over an epic shot of a world, and there should be lens flares. Now we see our hero, but only their silhouette, because the developers haven't finished the design, or finished the story, or finished any gameplay that's actually ready to show. In fact,
It's a good thing they showed Starfield earlier.
yeah, right.
Oh, it's the other worlds. That makes sense. 2. Cool.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The game is all right.
Yeah, and it felt like a game where they'll do a better job on the second one. Like they
Yes.
sort of know
Yeah.
know the, you know.
That now that they've kind of got people hooked, like they can probably justify a bigger budget. They've been acquired since then, all that other stuff. Like that game's main problem is that it just kind of was a little small, and some parts of the story were not as fleshed out as the great parts of that story. So
Is this Flight Sim? Yeah, it is.
yeah, it's up
They've
playing.
been updating that. They've been updating the hell out of this game the whole past year
Yes.
too. So
Yeah, and it's not out on console yet. So
you're right.
I did say that was going to come.
There's the Taj Mahal.
And I tried playing this and eventually got off the ground.
Yeah, it's
Flew for a while, and I was like, "Oh, that's right. A flight to LA is a flight to LA."
turns out flying's hard.
Gonna point in this direction
And
for
it takes a
45
while.
minutes. Yeah.
This was like my quarantine game for a couple of months.
Yeah.
Got really into it.
Maybe doing more stunt plane stuff and flying under bridges. That's maybe a little more my speed than.
So I guess they're
Taxiing.
implying that like that building and detail addition is maybe a thing.
Right.
So a lot of what they've shown is stuff they've already updated. Like the London stuff was added about 4 months back. Some of the animals they showed were new. It has to be a console thing, is it? Yeah.
Landing.
There we go.
Date.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Soon.
wow.
That's neat. Oh.
Now, aircraft carrier simulator.
Is this part of that?
This is just. Wait, are they doing Top Gun DLC for fucking Flight Simulator?
Right? Yeah.
There's no jets in the game.
That's Maverick.
So-
I mean,
Yeah.
This would be really cool if they put these in. Oh man.
That is
get there
literally what
fucking
they're doing.
faster.
Re-expansion.
Yep.
Okay.
Top Gun.
Hell yeah.
it is.
That's
Let's see
awesome.
the
Right,
movie.
they're doing another Top Gun. Right.
That's
Of course.
cool. A lot of people in the community are asking for helicopters to be put in, but I think that'll probably be even more exciting.
Yeah. And I just want that Top Gun NES game to be re-released in some form so everyone can see how hard it was to land.
Much less fuel and air.
Yeah,
Jesus
refuel,
Christ.
like all that stuff, yeah.
Oh yeah. God. It'd be cool if they had refueling in the flight sim one.
So I wonder if that'll bring combat to that game, or if it's just like, you know, you can fly these jets around. Oh, here you go. Here's some cars.
Vroom, vroom.
That car has
Looks like
side
Mexico to
wings.
Yeah, right. What was that?
Yeah, baby. The new Bronco.
Yeah.
I don't know what genre of music this is.
It's dub crunch.
Okay.
Kids love it.
All these damn drainers listening to Dub Crunch now. I can't keep up.
How'd they get there?
Tide's coming in, guys. Let's go.
Got a bell.
Tell me what you want right now. You could get it.
Some Baja trucks. Sandstorms in every game.
Sandstorms change everything.
Give me like a drivable road to Hana in Hawaii. Wouldn't that be dope?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I want that in like a Ridge Racer game.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Whoa, maybe back up.
It's cool. I like
Put your parking
the
brake
last
on.
one felt like it was, you know, more. There was a lot of civilization in the last one. I like the idea of them maybe getting a bit more frontiery.
And I thought 4 was really good.
Hello,
I thought
I'm Mike
3
Brown,
kind of
creative director at Playground
Oh,
Games,
it's like the
and I
first
can't wait
human.
to show you
Right.
what we've been working on. Horizon is known for fun, freedom, and beauty. This year, the Horizon
FFB.
Festival arrives in
FFB, yeah.
beautiful, diverse Mexico. This is the largest and most diverse open world ever in a Forza Horizon
I still
game.
want Japan.
And there is
Still
no better
want
car
the
to
Tokyo
explore it
Horizon
than the
game.
stunning AMG Project One
like,
Forza
really
Edition.
good.
Rendered in
They're very
unparalleled
Deserts are easier
detail
than
and with ray
cities.
tracing in Forza Vista,
Oh, yeah.
thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles.
What is up with the?
Why would you
That's
not
so
have a
the-
spoiler
Some
up?
of the team to help give you
So the
a
car
taste
can
of
breathe
some of the
underwater,
amazing
Danny.
content that's waiting for you in Forza Horizon 5. Please welcome Bill, Maddie, Sierra, and Don from the Forza team.
Hey, Mike.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, everyone.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
There's Bill.
And we
These
also
people
have
got
Abraham
nice-ass
with us as well.
cameras.
He's one
Right.
of the talented actors who will be appearing in the game.
Bienvenidos a Mexico. I can't wait to show you what we've
Why
been
couldn't you
working
give
on.
this guy a good
We
one?
begin in the rainforest on an expedition.
Give him the
Abraham
mic.
doesn't
It's a
need-
new
Voice actors are external
game
contributors.
in which
They don't
you
get
set out
access
on
to the
an adventurous
Microsoft
journey across
tool
Mexico
closet,
to explore new
Oh yeah, they're using
locations and
Microsoft
discover places
cameras.
for the festival to expand.
All right, send your cameras back. We need them.
There you are. How's the expedition going?
I'm racing a car through the Mexican jungle, Rami. Doesn't get much better than this. I can see some ruins up ahead.
Bienvenida
This
a
looks really
Usman.
nice.
Look out for
Right.
the
I mean,
flamingos.
4 looks great.
This city is still a jewel of Mayan architecture.
I look forward
That's a
to the
peek at our
4K 60
adventurous
upload
campaign.
of some of this
But
footage.
Forza Horizon has
Yeah,
always
they
been a
did
game
say
that's
that
best
that would be
enjoyed
available
with others.
after this show.
Let's
They
go
would
and
be
see what
uploading
some of our other players
the
are
full
up to.
res.
The Xbox Series
version.
consoles allow us to capture every last detail, right down to the individual needles on these cholla cactus. The scene looks real, but there are no tricks.
Drive over those cactuses
This
and
is
fuck them up.
in-game. Maddie is behind the wheel of the AMG Project One Forza Edition in Mexico's lush, living desert. The perfect place to meet up with friends and head out for a drive.
There's always
Thanks
balloons.
to the next generation of
Yeah.
our Horizon
It's
Live
always a
servers,
festival.
everyone else we see here are real players. And it looks like Maddie has been joined by some other members of the Forza team.
Okay.
Let's leave Maddie for a moment and head out to the coast and meet Don. Don is already
What
on
up,
the
Don?
move, exploring this idyllic seaside town.
The Don.
This is a recreation of Mexico that is honest, authentic, and filled with love. Speaking of, hold up, Don.
Look at all that love.
Oh, hey, what's up?
This is a mural by Mexican artist Farid Rueda. Just one of the many beautiful, faithful pieces of Mexico you'll find all over Forza Horizon 5.
It's, you know, okay, like aside from like the car crimes you commit in a Forza game, you don't often see
While Don drives
Mexico
down to the
represented
beach,
in video
we'll
games
jump over to
outside
the
of
Gran
like,
Caldera
I'm here
volcano.
doing crimes.
Check out
Yeah,
this
so,
geology
like,
detail,
With the
implemented
cocaine.
with
Yeah,
precision
exactly,
accuracy,
yeah. It's
using
kinda
photogrammetry
awesome.
data captured on location atop an active Mexican volcano. The entire world has been
That's
recreated
true.
at
There's
this
not often
level of
space
detail.
for other
And
elements
here's
of-
Sierra,
Right.
her favorite off-road
contemporary
The volcano Sierra and
historical
friends are
Mexican
exploring
culture.
is the highest point
Yeah.
ever in a Horizon game. And thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles,
I learned today
from up
Mexico
here,
has
we can see
volcanoes.
for miles in every
Yeah.
direction. In the distance, we
Look at
can
that.
just about make out Guanajuato.
Jesus Christ,
Let's take
this
a
is how I
closer
die.
look.
Yeah.
Guanajuato
Fucking what's the
is one of the
suspension
most
like in that
beautiful
Bronco?
cities anywhere in the world. It's a colourful, undulating city full of vibrant architecture. It even has a
love
sprawling
undulating
network
cities.
of tunnels. And these twisting, turning,
Has Forza always had, like, a
overlapping
photo
streets
mode
mean that
where
as
you
well
can
as
pop out
looking
like
good,
that?
it plays great too. As we see here, as Don is challenged in Horizon's open world.
can't see where I'm
Battle Royale,
driving.
the
UI.
Eliminator.
Yeah.
While
Yeah, I
Don
kinda
tries
wonder,
to win
like,
that race, the
what
rest of
they'll
our
do
players are still out exploring
gameplay-wise.
this diverse open world.
They kind of got
Let's
that
head north
aspect of
to
it
the canyon.
wired in a way that
The Horizon
I would love to
series
see
is
them
known
keep
for its
changing it up.
uplifting beauty. And using our unique HDR camera rig, we captured 24-hour shoots
HDR,
of real
baby.
Mexican
HDR.
skies at 12K
Yeah.
resolution. And thanks to the Xbox Series consoles,
12K, come on.
these photorealistic skies result in lifelike lighting that dynamically changes every frame, making you feel
Dang,
like
dude.
you're really there.
Yep.
Here's Maddie again. She's joined by
I'm using tilt
Abraham and
controls.
some other members of the team. Our players are using Forza Link, the new AI assistant that intelligently tracks the status of you and the people you meet online, and then helps you link up and play
Trains.
together. We'll now head deep into
Yeah, I mean,
the
they've always had the
rainforest and
showcase events
rejoin
where you
Bill
like
and the
race a
rest of our
train or a
players.
plane or, you know, like
Here
all that
we
sort of
see
stuff.
our
I
new
assume
volumetric
they
lighting
would put
system,
that sort of stuff
filling
in
the
here.
scene with God rays as the sunlight dapples through the dense rain.
God rays.
A Horizon arcade minigame is about to start. Forza Link knows that Bill loves minigames, so it intelligently prompts Sierra to invite Bill.
I know one thing about
accepts,
Bill
and
is
they're
that Bill
seamlessly linked
loves
together with their
minigames.
GPS route set. With that Horizon arcade minigame starting soon, all of our players are coming together. This minigame is called Pinata
Pinata.
Pop, signaled by the Horizon
God damn
cargo
it.
plane dropping a payload of pinatas.
We'll talk about
Ooh,
pinatas.
this way.
Microsoft doesn't get to talk about pinatas
Our
unless
players now have to work together to find and pop as many as they can.
Okay, go up here to the left.
Someone at
There's
Microsoft
roads
is
along the
like
main
losing
road.
their shit right now.
Here I go.
I'll take a look in the bushes here.
hold them. Like, I know
There's some between the
Fortnite brought
houses.
pinatas back in a different context, but we doesn't
There's a
mean we
couple
can.
more over
Oh.
here.
Sweet.
While the team grab those last few pinatas, we're going over to the stadium because I have one more thing to show you.
Gigantic fudge hog.
Oh,
baby, here we are.
yeah.
Flat
Events Lab.
This is what you
The
wanted, Bacalar.
incredible new tool set that
Definitely.
allows
Sign
you
me up.
to create your own races, game modes, and
So
gameplay
did they shrink the
experiences.
cars, or
You
are
customize
these
everything,
big-ass bullets?
right down to the
Big ass.
I don't
fundamental
wanna
rules
know.
of the game.
All I want to know is, can I eject my driver out of it?
Just have like jump pads, like it's whoa, Quake 3.
All right.
Sure.
Forza
Why
Horizon
not?
5 is the largest, most fun, and most beautiful open world we've ever built.
don't think
And
I've
it will
been
truly
interested
be
in,
an
Forza till
astounding
now.
showcase for the Xbox Series consoles when
A
it
lot
comes
to
to
do
Xbox
in
Game
these
Pass
games.
this November 9th.
They've done a good job.
Thank you so much. I'll see you all in Mexico later this year.
I want to play at home.
Yeah, I don't have to.
Team
Hey, there he
Xbox
is.
on a mission
Hey.
to bring the joy and community of gaming to everyone on the planet. That's why you, the gamer, are at the center of everything we do. Today, we showed you 30 games. 27 of them will be available on Xbox Game Pass. Now, through the end of the year, you can look forward to back-to-back monthly releases landing day one on Game Pass, led by 5 new titles from Xbox Game Studios, as well as highly anticipated games like Back 4 Blood, 12 Minutes, and The Ascent. And as we look ahead to next year, I'm inspired by the creativity of Bethesda and Xbox Game Studios. We showed you the highly anticipated RPG Starfield coming exclusively to Xbox. But we also have some of the industry's best RPG storytellers working on Avowed, Fable, The Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, The Outer Worlds 2, and Elder Scrolls 6. We unveiled the stunning multiplayer mode for the world's most beloved shooter in Halo Infinite, adding to the roster of iconic Xbox shooters alongside Wolfenstein, Gears of War, Perfect Dark, and Doom. We premiered the most epic open-world racing game, Forza Horizon
Really
5,
weird to think of like
bringing you a
it's
vibrant
still
and authentic
Microsoft, the
depiction of
Doom
Mexico
people.
in a game built from the ground up for next gen.
Right?
While the team at Turn 10 is hard at work on the next Forza Motorsport. Our growing family of 23 studios is devoted
Seems like
to
a smart way to
advancing
acknowledge
the
like,
medium
hey, there's more
we
stuff we've
all
talked
love.
about that we're not talking about.
Yeah.
Xbox has been here for 20 years, and that's because of you. Our team strives to make Xbox a place where you'll find the greatest games, the most dedicated developers, and the most passionate community. Together, we all make Xbox the best place to play. Before I go, there's one more thing. Take a look at this brand new original game from the Arcane team at Bethesda, the studio that
There we
created
go.
Prey and Dishonored.
I like the song they got for it
Arcane
already.
created something new for them, an open world immersive shooter that you can play
Do I win
alone
something?
or with your friends.
Yeah.
And like Starfield, this game will be an Xbox exclusive.
Okay, interesting. So this must be the
Stop
Arcane
asking.
Austin.
These games will be Xbox exclusive.
We are doing that. Yes.
Books. Ugh. If I can make them
Bodega
levitate,
battle.
there's no boring.
Yeah, awesome.
Pobre bribon. I'm gonna have to take you apart again. Hey, Dev, anything interesting?
Exist too.
Oh, what happened here?
Centimeters. Dramatically.
Probably zoom in with that camera, buddy.
Yeah.
Go on, make yourself useful.
So.
Wouldn't be an arcane game without a hood.
Right?
That's your cue, mate.
Wait, there's 4 characters.
Right. Yeah.
A horde.
You know what this reminds me of? My time in the Himalayas.
Yeah, right. I would be surprised if this is a straight shooter though, because that studio is immersive sim, like Ground Zero. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
This would be the Prey team. This would be like Harvey Smith, his heart. Okay, yeah, the vampire stuff. This is what Grubb said this to me in the tweet. I was wondering what he was talking about.
How do we always get into this shit? What is the problema
In the field in Redfall, Massachusetts. Behind me, we are witnessing clear signs of cult activity as the locals engage.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
hope the video was worth it.
Everybody, fall back! People need to know what happened. Layla, with me. Get me on the roof now.
So wait, is he documenting it in a journalistic, like, or do you play as a team of press sneak fucks?
Sunlight.
Oh, that's cool.
Where's the other one? Where'd it go?
Whoa.
Oh, that's
tall lady.
Yeah, tall lady's very in this year.
Maybe keep shooting.
Yeah, that'll work too.
Cool.
I like a big stake gun. Not since Painkiller have we had one of those.
Right.
So is it just like team-based vampire hunting with like the sort of idea that like you like two people? It takes two people almost to like take down one. That would be neat.
Like the bigger ones, at least.
Yeah.
I bet this game, I bet whatever it is really complicated, and it's gonna take them like 3 trailers to get people to know what it is.
Right.
Is that an umbrella?
Whoa.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
A new one.
Hell yeah, little robot.
Yeah, Jack, rip that door.
Oh, that is cool. The reloading.
So we got a vampire battle royale. Now we've got a vampire Left 4 Dead, maybe?
What does it taste like? Be
Perhaps.
specific.
Like blood and death and strawberry.
Sun's coming up. Let's keep moving.
Let's keep.
Sun's coming up. The time we should travel.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
Unless they're vampires too.
Do you think things
Oh,
will
everyone's
ever
a
go back to
vampire.
normal?
Would you want to go back to normal?
Not if I still have to pay my student loans.
Whoa.
Redfall.
Cool.
Yeah, sign me up, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks great.
Oh, that's the bite me or whatever. Bite
right.
Back. Cool.
Neat. Another
Yeah.
exclusive.
Yeah.
So that's it now. I guess every Bethesda Softworks studio is working. We can just assume they're all Xbox exclusives now.
Yeah, totally. I mean, they'll have the last couple of relationships or last couple of contracts they have to fulfill, and I guess Obsidian's kind of caught in that with like Outer Worlds a little bit too, because that deal with Take-Two makes that a little weird. But good that they answered that.
exactly.
That seemed like it's been headed that way for a very long time, but they never really kind of came right out and said, hey, definitely exclusive for individual games.
Here's a reminder of everything we showed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have a good...
That helps.
Gotta have a good trailer of trailers at the end, right? I mean...
They did show a lot.
Yeah, they really booked through them. Not a lot of... I mean, they did a separate... they did like a separate like press pre-brief type thing where they talked a little bit about like kind of platform stuff. But even that didn't really have a lot other than like the Microsoft CEO coming out going like, yeah, we care about games. Like, yeah, no kidding. There wasn't a ton coming out of that. But at the same time, like they're due to roll out the xCloud stuff in browsers for everybody in a couple of weeks. They said that stuff, they kind of reiterated that stuff's going to come to smart TVs and consoles as well. It'll come to actual Xbox. So like maybe that's kind of the larger platform news.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool beans. That was a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of stuff going on there.
Rapid fire
Yeah.
trailers. That's good.
It's fine with that. Yeah.
Just trying to see if they're still rolling stuff. I don't know.
Is this an after credit scene? No.
This has been a very long outro.
Yeah.
Cut us loose, Microsoft.
And the stream.
All right.
No.
Picture of an Xbox. Like, oh, by the way, you.
Oh, this is
Oh,
the
the
fridge.
fridge.
Oh, the
right.
fridge.
Oh,
The fridge.
shit.
Come back. Come back.
Fridge.
Most powerful fridge.
Oh, wait, one more thing.
Mini
So this is
fridge.
for real.
Mini fridge.
Yeah, they won
The
that
mini
Twitter
fridge is
poll,
the one
right?
they're going to just sell to everybody, right? Because they did
Yeah.
full size fridges
Yeah.
for people.
Ooh, Xbox.
Phil, you lead with this.
Yeah, right. Come on.
Son of a bitch. Why didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
That's why they didn't do it. Because it's dumb.
Because it's supremely stupid.
It's just too dumb.
Here we go.
I like dumb.
Yeah, a mini fridge shaped like an Xbox ain't so bad.
Marino,
In the grand
yes,
scheme
post
of
the
things.
trailer of the fridge,
Yeah, post
please.
the trailer of the fridge. Absolutely. That's,
Give me that fridge.
what are we paying
Yeah,
you for? Get the goddamn fridge trailer up. What are we? No. Yeah. So all right, let me mute this now that you hear their music loop stuff. So that was a good collection of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just like the Game Pass situation is just that train is just not stopping anytime soon. It would appear.
It is not.
That is a thing that is here. So
right,
that is good. That is very good.
Yeah, that's a good solid collection. Like I mean, the majority of those games are going to come to Game Pass day one, and it's a good wide variety. Like, it's hard to argue with it. Like, that's a really solid approach, and now they're finally getting a lot more firm about their big games, their first party lineup, all that stuff that's been missing from the new console. So being able to kind of have that aspect start to fill in some of the gaps that we've had, I think will get them on the right track. Like, this is, imagine a world where COVID didn't happen, and that'd be okay. But focus it on video game. Okay, all right. And
I hugged my mom this year.
Right? Yeah. No. Yeah. and maybe this is how some of this stuff might have looked at launch. Maybe some things. Maybe this. Could have started looking like this 6 months ago. To be a little more kind of in cadence with the launch of the console and all the other stuff. But I think it's the chip shortage has made this work out in a sick way where the consoles are still really hard to get, and hopefully they're solving those problems as these games are starting to come out so that it all lines up and they can have a real launch for PS5 and Xbox Series X this holiday, and have everything kind of pop off then, I guess. But yeah, I'm looking over the news that they've put out. They put up all the trailers and stuff, and they're calling it the biggest exclusive games lineup ever.
Okay.
Which is
sure
accurate.
Yeah.
Thanks to Bethesda, probably, because
exactly. Yeah. I mean, adding those games
Yeah.
to the roster, and then the other deals they've made, and the other studios they've acquired, and all that sort of stuff. Like, yeah, they seem to have done that. They announced some new games in Forza Horizon 5 and Redfall. They kind of reintroduced Halo, I guess, in a certain way. Like, the last time they showed that, it didn't go down super well. I'd be curious to see what that community thinks of what was shown today. I could see there maybe being some trepidation around the formally announcing that it'll be free to play, because you'll start to have people wonder, because there was, when Halo was going to launch last year, you started seeing some of the marketing campaigns pop off around it. And there was stuff like, oh, on this can, you're going to get a code that's good for one costume piece. Or, there was some kind of like cosmetic thing there that might be tied into that sort of stuff. And so, like, does that game get monetized into a billion different pieces?
Maybe if you buy the campaign, you get a chunk of that, though. Maybe the campaign people get multiplayer stuff.
I would assume that, like, yeah, there's some kind of like, hey, if you are buying Halo Infinite, you are getting some amount of that stuff. But, if they're going to support I assume this means that they will then support Halo Infinite multiplayer like a live game and continue to roll out. I mean, if you look at the way they've been supporting Master Chief Collection, and by supporting, I guess I mean fixing, like they're no strangers to working on one Halo game for years and years and years after it's been released. So I assume that means they'll continue with new maps and new modes, playlists, and certainly cosmetics. I assume that's the route they're going to take there, but we'll have to really wait and see.
We saw a lot of gameplay in this too. We got, didn't we? For the amount of games that they showed, we still got a chunk of gameplay of like Far Cry and Battlefield and Forza.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Halo, yeah.
And the Battlefield stuff looked like that. The stuff they showed on Battlefield looked like tentatively cool. You're like, okay, they're telling a good, like the pitch sounds good. And then seeing this, I'm like, yeah, no, this is kind of what I've been waiting for the past couple of Battlefield games, is something that is going to like lean a little closer to Battlefield 4 and kind of what I think of as the classic Battlefields, which are for me 2 and 4. And I guess 3, and I guess Bad Company, but it's kind of for different reasons. And Hardline, like finally,
it's a lot of Battlefield.
I think it's tough. I think those games for me, like they are great highlight reel, lending games. I think again, I never got hooked into the sort of like gigantic battle, feature that I feel like those games really try and attach themselves to. And I wonder, we won't know what that's like until, there's hands-on of it, right? Like it's, for me, that was always the toughest to kind of show off and convey in a way that it's like, oh, that chaos that is easily achievable. I feel like all the 150 player, Call of Duty, what were like the massive ones they were doing in Call of Duty, like
Massive Action
War,
Game,
whatever it was.
Oh,
There's just like so much stuff going on, and I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't wrap my head around what what I'm doing in this sort of map. But I mean, that stuff did look cool. I hope it's achievable.
Mm-hmm. They've been good with the squad stuff, right?
Yeah,
I feel like
squad stuff helps with that, because you can have the squad leader kind of guiding you in a direction, like, hey, the 4 of us are going to, like, whatever's happening over there, the 4 of us are going to go take that hill. And you can kind of go that way. Near Omniscient in the chat asks, do you think Halo Infinite will be 2 apps like Crackdown 3 with 1 for single player and 1 for multiplayer? I think absolutely.
Yep.
Because that multiplayer is going to support 120 hertz, which like clearly they're going to separate the engine at some point and support them in different ways and stuff. Like I fully expect that campaign lives as a separate tile on your dash and all that stuff. If I had to guess, that just seems very, very likely. And let's see if they're saying anything else. Forza Horizon 5, November 9th. I'll play that on PC because I've finally got all the parts. The last part is going to show up tomorrow, and ideally I'll be my graphics card showing up tomorrow, supposedly. So get that 3090 in here and
hope it works.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That makes me. I feel like there still is. You talk about the PC side of it. Maybe for me, I look at this stuff and I always wonder, like, Game Pass on PC still seems to be a little unclear, right? Like, I still think there's
it's not a parity. It's not a 1-to-1. You're still missing a lot of titles on that front.
Yeah, but they're getting better with that, and you do have situations where games are only coming out on PC because they're PC games. Sure. And some of those have found their way to the PC side of Game Pass. I wonder, that's the sort of thing, like, I think later this month when they do that Windows 11 unveil and all the new store stuff they're talking about for that, like, it really feels like it's an opportunity for them to just kind of be better at presenting what PC Game Pass really is, because
I
think it actually has come a long way, and it is much better than it was.
Yes.
In terms of titles and stuff like that, like most of that stuff is there, but it's not always clear. Like they don't always put that. Like I don't know. The Game Pass app is not, or the Xbox app is not always an amazing place to see what's available to you. But I I just launched it and said, "Do you like the Xbox app? Yes, no, not now. Do I like it? Not now.
Not now,
Phil.
Stop." But
I feel like it always finds a way to run in the background, despite my best efforts to, snuff it out.
Yeah, and like manually stopping the service and stopping it to start up, but that Xbox
Just like,
logo is in the tray no matter what I do.
No, low priority, very low priority.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm for me, like that's the biggest sort of thing. Because like I said, when we were watching the show, it's like I see a game that hits day one on Series X, and it's like, okay, but I hope I'm able to do that on PC.
And with their with their first party stuff, like that to me has been the awesome thing, especially like the consoles are powerful, right? They're cool.
They are.
We saw that with Ratchet on PS5, like Forza Horizon 4 looked great on Series X and all other stuff, but there's still $500 boxes that are delivering power at around that range, and for people that are willing to be crazy and spend the money on a crazy PC, I love that stuff. All that console first party stuff is coming to PC as well as part of the Game Pass. Well, the cross save and just all that stuff, like being able to say like, oh well, I went ahead and spent a lot of money like a crazy person, and so I can play Gears 5 over here at 160 frames a second, or whatever, and being able to take advantage of that. So even if Game Pass was just that, I would still feel pretty good. But but I think they, especially like when they rolled the EA stuff in to Game Pass, like that got even weirder because you kind of have to install Origin and tie some accounts and do some other stuff. Like it's just not as smooth as I wish it was on PC, and you hear people having problems like, oh, I didn't install it to the C drive and then it didn't work. And like, there's still just a lot of weird issues around Microsoft Store stuff that like, ideally you have to imagine that at this point they're looking at whatever the next rev of Windows, whether they call it 11 or whatever, and go like, all right, we finally need to fix this. This is bullshit. Like, this is unbelievable that this is still bullshit. Like, if they don't fix it there, then God.
All of a sudden, we're talking over the Windows 11 announcement stream and caring a lot more than I
would totally do that.
Yeah, no, I like it's a big deal for sure.
I think like that's a good solid show with a good mix of like, here's some stuff that's got gameplay and here's some stuff that doesn't, and a good variety. I felt all right coming out of it. But there's still, I think that segment near the end where you get Phil Spencer coming out there and acknowledging like, hey, there's like a dozen more games that we have like said the name of, and we're not showing, like being able to just say like Fable and Perfect Dark and just like Elder Scrolls 6 and just acknowledge like, hey, there's more to come. I think does a lot better at like making people feel like that at least those games got mentioned, as opposed to people getting to the end of the show and go like, where was Perfect Dark? And like, well, it's just not ready to show. Like, what, like being able to at least like acknowledge that sort of stuff, I think is a pretty smart way for them to handle it. But yeah, as Humanity points out, they did not show the gunk. Where's the gunk update? Where is the gunk?
Apparently still coming to Game Pass this year.
Yeah. So the gunk is still coming up. We'll get the gunk. Don't worry. We're gonna get all the gunk. We're gonna get all that.
Can't wait.
We're gonna get all that gunk.
Speaking about coming up,
right?
Oh yeah,
coming up. Square Enix starting up in about 20 minutes.
Soon.
We'll be back live.
Yeah.
They're supposed to start at 12:15, and that's why we're starting at 12, right?
Yes.
Because I'm looking at the site upcoming. So, okay. Well, do we want to... I know, Jan, you need some time to kind of turn things around and get some archives going. Do you want to stop and then we'll come back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's fade to black.
Let's take a break. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Hey, man.
I'm going to get another drink, and we'll come back and talk about Final Fantasy expansions.